called Big Night. The myth that environmental educators tell is that after a long, snowy, cold winter, the snow melts, the ground thaws, and one day it starts raining. And the rain continues into the night, and all of the wood frogs and spotted salamanders and spring peepers clamber up from the underground burrows where they spent the winter, and they move across the landscape to their breeding pools in one big night.
Brett Thielen is a believer in citizen science, getting data by connecting the general public to the natural world. And this spring migration provides the perfect opportunity to do just that.
The project, we call it the Salamander Crossing Brigades. And the idea here is that we go out to places where these amphibians need to cross roads in order to make it to their breeding pools. And we train people in how to safely move the animals across the road and how to identify the species that they're seeing, and then we keep count.
Here you go, my friend.
Brett has been coordinating these brigades in the Monadnock region since 2007 and has trained 800 people, many of whom remain active each spring.
Part of the interest and enthusiasm on the part of people, too, is we've been cooped up all winter. It's been cold, and we're just really waiting for spring. And this is one of the first big signs of spring.
We met up with Brett a few weeks before the highly anticipated Big Night. She brought us out to one of her crossings in Keene, where thousands of amphibians pound the pavement every spring.
So this is our North Lincoln Street crossing, and it's a pretty narrow crossing. It runs for about 1/10 of a mile across this road. It's a road. I mean, there's enough cars here to do a lot of damage to amphibians that are out.
Back in her office on the campus of Keene State College, Brett's small space is littered with educational materials and salamander crossing signs, all evidence that a lot goes into preparing for Big Night.
It takes just enthusiasm for the natural world. It's a very fun and also low commitment volunteer option.
This year, we wanted to tag along to see what Big Night is really like. For weeks, we waited for news that the conditions were right for a migration. And when the ground thawed, the sun went down, and the rain started, we rushed to the Lincoln Street crossing site in Keene to see some amphibians.
Tonight is a little chilly, but it is raining and the ground is wet, and so I am expecting to see some amphibians.
Brett says one of the hardest parts of her job, having hundreds of volunteers waiting on her word before they grab their reflective vests and head out in the rain for some salamander spotting.
It's really hard to look at that forecast and know with certainty that a Big Night is coming. So I'm always really nervous about whether it will actually happen like I told everybody it would.
Volunteers didn't disappoint. They showed up with their headlamps and flashlights and carefully patrolled the small strip of pavement, keeping an eye out for amphibians on the move.
Is that a wood frog?
Yeah, here's a woody.
Got one. There's a car coming. So what? Why should we care? So there's two parts to that. One is the role that amphibians play in our local ecosystems, and the other is the role that roadkill, or the toll that roadkill is taking on amphibian populations. 90 to 95% of roadkill with regards to vertebrates is actually reptiles and amphibians. Roads have a huge impact. So it's not just a few dead animals. We're talking about thousands and thousands of dead animals.
Jessica Boehm has been volunteering in the Crossing Brigade for 4 years.
I have always loved nature and have always loved amphibians. There's something just really magical and special about their life cycles, and there's something really amazing about coming out here on a spring night after a long winter in New Hampshire and getting to hold these creatures that spend 95% of their lives underground, well, the salamanders anyway. And you just don't get to see them normally. And oh, there's one. So now we're gonna cross him over to the other side. Interspecies goodwill, absolutely. And they're adorable, so they have really great smiles.
In our time on North Lincoln Street, a few tree frogs and peepers were safely chauffeured across the pavement.
Those just sitting
sitting right in my hand, climbing up my coat.
But the activity was slow.
You think you know what conditions are. Like tonight I would have thought 43 degrees and raining. Earlier in the season, 43 degrees and raining, they would be out. But maybe because it's been warm, maybe 43 degrees feels cold to them now. I mean, I don't know.
See how the spots are so different on this one?
Down the road in Westmoreland, weather conditions were the same, but the salamanders were all over the road.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's really a chance to witness an incredible natural phenomenon that most of us don't ever see because on rainy nights when it's 45 degrees out, we're probably at home inside where it's warm and dry. The spotted salamanders, which is our kind of poster child for the salamander crossing brigades, they're just incredible and beautiful salamanders. They're 6 to 8 inches long, they have bright yellow spots, and many people have never seen one before because they spend 95% of their lives underground. They really only come up these few nights a year in the spring to migrate over the land.
He's one of the bigger ones that I've caught tonight.
Brett encourages people, if you don't have to drive on big night, don't. And to find a crossing in your local area, always practice safety first. Be visible to traffic, and most of all, have fun.
It's this explosion of life that is just thrilling to be a part of.
As for the impact these citizen scientists are making, Brett firmly believes the data they're gathering on big nights makes a big difference.
Even though we might not be publishing this in a scientific paper, and I can't tell you with certainty how one site compares to another or how one year compares to another, the numbers matter. They still tell an important story.